Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Eskridge to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 46. Got Washington, it's complete. Gets it to the 15. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and that takes them to 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Etienne on the catch. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making...
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good. Didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He's able to drive them forward into the red zone. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And he gets this forward to the 19. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he'll be back near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Tua off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Sanders all set to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, kill!
Now it's Lawrence. This one finds Evan Ingram. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Leads to 24. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off. Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of it.
He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Red on red. Silver.
First down throw, Lawrence. On the move, hit it right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, run!
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Red 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it up.
And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. ETN again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
Lawrence to throw it. He's on the move. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
24.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Cuts right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starts out with a 1st and 10. A run from Mostert to begin the 3rd. It's a foot race. 40. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Sanders all set to send it away. Washington now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And an excellent return here sets them up almost in midfield.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars need only one to take the lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Eskridge on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The gun, Tagovailoa. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. Sanders all set to send it away. Washington now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's Here's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Some guys you just have to account for, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. In this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
They'll try it left with Etienne. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, let's go. All right, here we go. Done.
They go right back to Etienne. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he's stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Working quickly here. It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. Nearly an interception on that play. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Trying for it, it's Etienne. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Setting up to pass. He puts some power on a deep one left. Touchdown, Miami. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Easy, read it.
Here he is to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
13, Luke! Luke! Hey, kill! Silver!
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And it's not over yet. They scored here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2.
Hey, Lion!
Sending the tight end in motion left. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Kicking team's got it! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.